What's up, guys? FalconsATL here. 2019 custom draft class for the PlayStation 4. Some of you know that I've had this out for quite some time, and I've tried to keep this draft class updated as the college season has went on. I have updated it since the Combine and Pro Days, and of course now updated it since the draft. So I have all of the players' skills as close to as you can get, I guess, for a video game, of what they actually did at the Combine or at their Pro Day, as far as like 40 times verticals, bench press, and now I have the draft class in draft order. What we want to do is go through, we'll take a peek at a couple of different players to show you the Combine grade or the Combine report, to show you how close I have it to the actual player. And I'll try to get through this now as fast as I can. I've already done this once and it ended up being nearly 30 minutes long, so I'm going to go a little bit faster this time and hope I can keep it shorter. So y'all just bear with me. I'm going to be looking at a couple of things also while I'm talking to you going through this draft class. So we'll get started here. Let's go we'll start with quarterbacks. Nothing intriguing here. We're not going to spend a lot of time here. Everybody knows Kyler Murray didn't run at the Combine or at his Pro Day, but I'll tell you he is the fastest quarterback in this draft class because we know he's pretty quick. He's pretty fast and pretty quick. We'll just go through. Let's just take a look to show you an example here. Let's say Drew Lock, his Combine. He ran a 4.69. What do I have showing here? 4.68. Okay, real quick though, I want to tell you that no matter how many times you upload franchises and you use this exact same draft class, you make no changes to any of the ratings, for whatever reason, every time you do this Combine report you see here, it's going to be different every single time. Don't ask me why. I say it's a glitch by EA. Not sure how it calculates each time differently, but so don't be disappointed if you do it several times and it's showing that they're 40 times different, or they may have benched less this time than you saw last time, or whatever the case may be. If you make no changes to this draft class, each time you upload it, or for your franchise, when you start new franchises, just beware, it's going to be different. And I'll talk more about that in a minute, so let's get through here. All right, Drew Lock, 4.69 at the Combine. What do we got here? Okay, 4.68. All right, let's move along. Let's go to running backs. I'll go through the whole draft order here in a minute and explain that more too. Let's see, Miles Sanders, balled out at the Combine. I think had one of the best workouts at the Combine. So let's take a look at his skills here. Okay, I'm looking at stuff while I'm talking to you guys, so bear with me here. All right, Miles Sanders. Okay, he ran a 4.49 at the Combine. What do we got here? 4.45. Okay, he did 20 reps at the Combine. Had a 36-inch vertical, 6.89 3-cone, and a 4.19 20. I mean, how much closer can you get than that for a video game? All right, moving along. Let's see here. The rest of the running backs. Justice Hill's pretty fast. Quadri Allison here, quite a surprise, I think, by some. Even me as a Falcons fan. Not really. I like the player. Not really sure on that pick in the 5th round. We could have used, a little more defensive line help there. A corner. Well, we took 2 corners. A linebacker maybe. So, anyway, moving along. Fullbacks. We won't spend much time here. Ingold, I think, is the only one that actually worked out at the Combine, if I remember correctly. Okay, wide receivers. We know who the fast guys are. Let's go through here. Mecole Hardman. We know he ran a 4.33. I don't even have to look at my stat sheet here. Okay, 4.33. What do we got here? 4.33. How much closer can you get? Okay. Paris Campbell Jr., Andy Isabella. We know they both ran the same time. They ran the fastest times. What was it? 4.31 at the Combine? What do we got here, people? 4.31. Moving along. Andy Isabella. Metcalf is a freak of nature. McLaurin ran pretty fast. He was just behind Hardman at the combine. Let's get over here to tight ends. We know who the two top guys are here, Hawkinson, Fant. All right, let's take a look here. All right, Hawkinson ran, I think, was it a 4.70? Okay, yeah, 4.70 at the combine. What are we showing here? 4.69. He also had a 37.5-inch vertical, 17 reps on the bench press. Let's go over here to Noah Fant. Fastest tight end at the combine, fastest tight end in the country. He ran a 4.50 at the combine. What are we showing here? 4.51. Like I said, he may be a 4.49 one time, 4.51 is it showing here, 4.53 the next time. Why, I don't know. It's Madden. We know it has its issues and has its glitches for sure. Okay, Noah Fant. Let's take a look here. 20 reps on the bench press, 39.5-inch vertical, and a 4.22 20-yard shuttle. How much closer can you get? I'm telling you, I have spent hours and hours and hours going through every single player in this draft class. Let's take a look, just to throw one more out here. Okay, Waring, and I hope I'm saying that right. All right, Waring. Let's take a look. How close are we? I think he was a 4.67 at the combine. Okay, 4.62 here, so it's a little lower now. Next time you use this class, it could be a little higher, 4.65, 4.67. Okay, 19 reps at the combine, 36.5-inch vertical, 7.21 3-cone, and a 4.25 20. Let's go to offensive lineman. I'm not going to spend a lot of time here. We kind of know who your top guys are. Now then, on the offensive lineman, on this combine report that you see here, the combine skills, the only exception here in this whole draft class, with keeping it as real as possible, is the bench press. For whatever reason, Madden, this combine grade or combine report calculates totally different for offensive linemen, so all of their bench presses on most of these players is going to show higher than what they actually did at the combine or at their pro day. I guess Madden figures in overall power as an offensive guy, maybe offensive lineman, versus their reps on the bench press. So I'll give you an example. Okay, let's look at Bradbury. Well, now we know he was pretty fast for an offensive lineman. Okay, he's showing a little bit slower here than what the actual combine was, and I'll get this pulled up. I think he was, what, a 4.91, 4.92? Okay, Bradbury, 4.92 at the combine. It's showing 4.99 here. Next time you pull this up, it could be in the lower 4.9s. Regardless, athletic freak for an offensive lineman. 34 reps on the bench press, 31-inch vertical, a 7.41 3-cone, and a 4.53 20-yard shuttle. How much closer can you get for a video game to the actual skills or combine workout? I mean, I don't think you can. Okay, let's move on. We know both these other guys here were pretty good at the combine too. Let's take a look. Okay, McCoy. What do we got here? He ran a 4.89. It's showing a little quicker here. So see, one guy's showing a little slower, one guy's showing a little faster, but my ratings will reflect, based on Madden's ratings the last few years on here, all of my ratings on all these players will reflect how Madden grades them, or let's say their attributes as far as their exact 40 time. Let's say it's a 77 speed with an 84 acceleration, or whatever the case may be. Does reflect what the actual combine or pro day workouts were. What else we got here? 31-inch vertical, 29 reps on the bench press, and a 4.62 20-yard shuttle. Pretty close. All right, moving along. And, of course, I am a Falcons fan. Welcome to the Atlanta Falcons, Chris Lindstrom. Yes, some say he went a little higher than they thought, but if he was the best guard, whether you agree or not, he's the best guard in this draft class. The Falcons knew it. There were a few teams behind the Falcons that Falcons, you know, got a little intel there that were very interested in him somewhere in that 17 to 22 range, so they knew somebody after us was going to take him. He was not going to be there in the second round, so they went ahead and took him. Same thing with McGarry. I'll get to in a minute. Okay, let's take a look at Lindstrom here. He ran a 4.91 at the combine. 4.91 combine report. Look at there. Okay, we're not going to spend much time here. He did, I think, what, 25 reps. It's showing 29 here. That's the glitch. That's not sure the calculations on the offensive lineman. All the bench presses on here is going to be more on most of these guys than what they actually did. But if you have an offensive lineman that only did 16 to 18 reps at the combine, Madden is still, when Madden 20 comes out, they're probably still going to be in the at least low to mid 80s on strength for whatever reason. But if you calculate it the same as any other position on here, a 16 to 18 rep bench press, he's going to be in the high 70s. So no offensive lineman on here really is going to be that low in strength, unless they're way in the low 60s. Okay, moving along. Haynes had a good workout. Okay, let's take a look here. I'm going to jump back at McGarry just because, you know, I'm a Falcons fan. Was a little unsure about this pick. Everybody says he was a late second, early third. Falcons jump up, take him. They said Intel told them he was going to be gone early second round. He was their guy. They moved up. They got him. Hey, we got two rookies starting right guard, right tackle, but let's see how that pairs out. I think it's a great pickup. This guy is nasty. I'm talking, let's see what we got here. Caleb McGarry ran a 5.05 at the combine. 23 reps on the bench. Okay, 33.5-inch vertical, a 4.58.20. Look how close I have it here and how I've got it worked out so it calculates. Okay, moving along. Let's get to the defensive lineman because we know the defensive line was the meat of this class. Okay, let's go to defensive line. Nick Bosa. Okay, I think he was, what, a 4.79? Let's see, let's get it here. 4.79 at the combine. What do we got here? 4.76. Hello. Okay, he did 29 reps on the bench. 33.5-inch vertical, and a 7.13 cone with a 4.14.20. Okay, that's about as close as you can get on here. Moving along, Rashawn Gary balled out, had a hell of a workout at the combine. Will that translate to the NFL? Well, let's just wait and see. He ran a 4.58 at the combine. What do I've got here? 4.59. Okay, freak. 26 reps on the bench press, 38-inch vertical, and a 4.29.20. How much closer can you get? Let's move down, move along. Crosby I really like. Falcons jumped up here, got Kaminsky. I kind of really like that pick. Let's just see what happens there. Collier, that's kind of a surprise to everybody. Most people had him mid-late second. Seahawks jump up, take him in the first. Not so sure about that pick. We'll wait and see. The big boys on the D-line. Quinnen Williams. The only thing he did at the combine was, what, the 40? Well, he ran a 4.83 at 303 pounds. What do we got here? Wow, imagine that. 4.83. Hello. Okay, he did not bench at his pro day or at the combine. Kind of hit right in the area where some of these other guys were based on their sizes. Got him showing 29 reps here. Okay, moving along. Everybody knows this is a lot of people's top guy. Everybody's in love with Ed Oliver. Let's just see how he translates to the NFL, how they're going to use him. I think they're going to put him at that 3-4 defensive end, kind of like Aaron Donald is with the Rams, which may be a better fit for him than inside at 3-tech, maybe defensive tackle. So let's wait and see. Okay, he ran a 4.71 and a 4.73 at his pro day. We're showing 4.75 here, but look, he's still the first fastest defensive tackle. He did at his pro day what no defensive lineman or defensive tackle has ever done. Look at, I mean, I'm not even going to go any more here. We know he's a freak. Look at the grades here. First. Top guy. Okay, moving along. Dexter Lawrence, I think, 36 reps at the combine. That will reflect here. Just to throw another one out here, let's look at Tristan Hill. What do we got? Okay, he ran a 5.04 at the combine. 28 reps on the bench. 35-inch vertical. What? Moving along. All right, let's get over here to edge rushers. Josh Allen. Not really sure how the Jaguars, I think that was a safe pick for them, or maybe best player available. Most people saw him, and me also, as a 3-4 outside linebacker. Jaguars, as far as I know, are still running a 4-3, so are they going to put him at that other outside linebacker spot, or are they going to put a hand down? And is he going to be a 4-3 defensive end? So I'm a little unsure on their pick here. Not saying he's not a great player, but not sure how they're going to utilize him. He ran a 4.63 at the combine. It's showing a 4.61 here. He did 28 reps on the bench press and had a 7.15 three-cone. Look what we got here. All right, moving along. Tranquil. He had a pretty awesome workout. I think he had about 30 or 31 reps at the combine. Most bench press, 225 reps at the combine. First linebacker. Let's see, moving along. Everybody knows Devin White was the fastest linebacker at the combine. Well, here's the only issue with Madden, and it's not the issue with my draft class. He is the fastest in this draft class. It does reflect that in the overall ratings. For whatever reason, each time you upload this, just like some of the other positions, he's fastest now. Let's take a look. He ran a 4.42 at the combine. Currently, on this upload, it's showing a 4.47, or import, I guess we should say. 4.42 at the combine. He's showing here first fastest linebacker, but sometimes I've done this a couple of times, and it may be showing him as at a 4.53. And showing him as the second or third fastest middle linebacker. That's a glitch with EA. Don't know why it's different every time, but it is. 4.42 at the combine. Let's take a couple stat looks here. Okay, 22 reps on the bench, so just a hair low here. 39.5-inch vertical, and a little over a 707 three-cone. We know he's the fastest linebacker. Devin Bush was second, and I think Gary Johnson was tied with him also at a 4.43. Don't be surprised or disappointed if you use this and you pull it up and it's showing when you get to this point in your franchise before the draft and it shows that he ran a 4.53 and it's showing him to be the second or third fastest linebacker. Why it does that, I have no idea. I've spent many hours in here and have actually changed him and Devin Bush around several times trying to tweak it to figure out why it does that. There is no explanation for it, but in the ratings he is the fastest linebacker in this class, regardless of what that combine report shows. All right, so moving along, middle linebackers. Cashman had a really good workout. It reflects here also. Moving along. Go Dogs, DeAndre Baker, first corner taken in the draft. Good pickup for the Browns. Greedy falling to the second round. Speed-wise, Jamel Dean. Let's take a look here. I think he ran, a 4.30 at the combine. What do we got here? 4.31. What does it show? First fastest corner. All right, moving along. We'll talk a little bit more about the overall class and some of these, some of this draft order in a minute. All right, safeties. Darnell Savage, balled out, fastest safety. Let's just take a look. What he run at the combine? 4.36. And let's take a look here also. Bear with me here. All right, here we go. 4.36 at the combine. 39.5-inch vertical. 4.14.20 and 11 reps on the bench. Who else can say, or what other draft classes on any other console has these players this exact based on their actual combine or pro day results? Please let me know. I've downloaded many of these draft classes to check them out myself to see how they compare. Some are okay, don't get me wrong, and I know there's a lot of those guys spend a lot of time on them also, but not as much time as I have, or I've not seen it. It doesn't reflect in their overall ratings. So anyway, moving along. Red wine. Let's take a look here just to throw another one out there. He ran pretty quick too. Okay, he ran a 4.44 at the combine and a 39-inch vertical and had a 4.14 20-yard shuttle. Okay, the fastest safety at the combine didn't even get drafted. A lot of people said that what he ran at the combine did not show on the field. That could be part of it, and there may be other issues we're unaware of. Zedrick Woods, he ran a 4.29 at the combine. Of course, this import here, this go-around showing 4.31, but trust me, he's the fastest safety in the class. Moving along, I know we don't care a lot about punters and kickers. Matt Gay, it's actually G-A-Y, but of course, you know, for whatever reason, we know why. They won't let you spell it that way, so I did the best I could here. Fifth-round kicker, take a look at his report here. And another kicker taken in the draft, which was a little bit of surprise that two kickers was taken in the draft. But here, a punter in the 4th round. Not sure I'd take a punter in the 4th round. I don't care how good he is. But, you know, everybody's different and they had their reasons. But take a look at his workout here. Definitely fast for a punter, and that's what, I mean, that's pretty close to what he ran at the combine, which was surprising. Okay, 5th round punter. Take a look here. All right, they get through kickers, punters. Just so anyway, that shows you how close that I have all of these players' attributes, their skills, their combine report based on what the actual combine workouts were, their pro day workouts. But every time you import this, every time you do a franchise, like I said, for whatever reason, it calculates different. It's going to show different 40 times. It may show him a little faster one time, but a little stronger. The next time he may be not as fast, but a little stronger, whatever. However, it mixes it up. It's not perfect. It's Madden. We know it has its issues. But we'll go down through the draft order here. This is the exact draft order that happened in real life. I will tell you, though, honestly, there's a few of the late 6th round picks and some 7th round picks that were not in my draft class, and I have not went back in and added them. I don't mind telling you, it's been exhausting at times to spend the time on this draft class that I have and going through here, and after the combine, getting their actual height, weight, or their pro day, the measurements, the skills, the 40 times, and I've even went back in since the draft for some of the ones that's actually already claimed their number. You will see that on some of these players, and even some of the first-round players that already have the number that they've chosen with their new teams. I even have that on here also, by the way. Also, compensatory picks. We don't have that in Madden. So let's say there's a couple of players that went late 4th round in reality. Well, they're going to be early 5th round on here because we don't have compensatory picks. So don't be surprised there. But it is still in the order that the players were taking in the draft. But like I said, when I get to the 6th round, you'll notice if you studied it enough, or if it's somebody that went to your team that's not on here, hey, I don't mind adding them at request. I'm not going to go back in and add any more players. We've only got 2.5 months left of Madden 19 before we all jump ship, get the new Madden 20. Hope it's much better. Hope the franchise mode's much better. Hope regression is much better. The draft's better. The logic's better. And definitely the gameplay is better. So I'm not going to spend any more time in here. But like I said, you've got complete 7 rounds. It's in draft order besides a few of the late 6th rounds, some of the 7ths. There's probably 80-something players on here that are undrafted in here. I'm not going to go down through all the rest of these, but anyway, you can get the idea. Anyway, guys, I appreciate it. I appreciate you watching. Hey, if you like it, give me a like, subscribe, download it on the share files. Also, one other thing, I have changed up some of the ratings, so if you have downloaded or uploaded, whatever, downloaded this draft class from the share file, and you have used it or you're using it now and you have it saved, go back and do it again. Get it again. I've changed it around. I've changed some of the ratings. It's not in a drop tier type system now based on the rounds. I've tried to change it up. There's, you may have a player or two in the second that may have first round grades. You may have a player in the first round that may have a second round grade or ratings. Anyway, it may still show first round, but he may have a second round overall rating. There may be a few surprises here or there in the third, fourth, fifth round. I think overall it's the best draft class in Madden on any console. You see what I've done. You see the combine reports. You see everything else. Check it out, guys. I appreciate it. I don't think you'll be disappointed. And again, I do believe that it is the best draft class for Madden 19. Thanks for watching, guys.
But it can't break our spirit.